Module 7. International Organizations and Multilateral Diplomacy. First, the evolution of international organizations, historical roots, pre-Westphalian cooperative entities, e.g. medieval alliances, the papacy's diplomatic networks. The Congress of Vienna, 1815, established the Concert of Europe, an early form of collective security. The League of Nations, 1919, first major attempt at global governance, focused on preventing another world war. The United Nations, 1945, created after World War II as a universal platform for peace, security, development, and human rights, growth and diversification from political security institutions to economic, humanitarian, environmental, and specialized agencies. Post-Cold War expansion of NGOs and international non-state actors participating in global governance. Second, the United Nations System General Assembly, GA, Parliament of Nations, where each country has one vote. Symbolic authority, but influences norms, declarations, and global agendas. Security Council, UNSC, maintains peace and security. Veto power of the Permanent Five, US, UK, France, Russia, China. Economic and Social Council, ECOSOC, coordinates socio-economic development and specialized agencies. International Court of Justice, ICJ, settles disputes between states, gives advisory opinions. Secretariat, administrative backbone, led by the UN Secretary-General. Specialized agencies and programs, WHO, ILO, UNESCO, UNHCR, UNICEF, FAO, WFP, UNDP, important in global development, humanitarian response, and policy coordination. Strengths and weaknesses. Strengths: global legitimacy, platform for dialogue, humanitarian interventions. Weaknesses: power politics and UNSC, bureaucratic inefficiency, selective interventions. Third, regional organizations and their role. African Union, AU, successor of the OAU, focuses on peace, integration, economic development, and conflict resolution. European Union, EU, a supranational body with deep integration in economics, politics, and law, a model of pooled sovereignty. Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, regional cooperation for economic integration and security stability in Southeast Asia. Organization of American States, OAS, promotes democracy and security in the Western Hemisphere. North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, military alliance emphasizing collective defense. Arab League, ECOWAS, Mercosur, important regional cooperation mechanisms in their respective regions. 4. Multilateral diplomacy definition. Diplomatic practice involving multiple states and actors simultaneously to negotiate, deliberate, and decide on collective issues. Venues: international conferences, summits, assemblies, and permanent organizations. Diplomatic practices: negotiating treaties and conventions, voting and decision-making procedures, majority, consensus, unanimity. Lobbying and coalition building, e.g. G77, NAM, EU bloc. Informal diplomacy in the margins of summits. Significance: addresses global challenges, climate change, pandemics, terrorism, nuclear proliferation. Balances interests between great powers and smaller states. Promotes dialogue, prevents war, and fosters cooperation. Fifth, the role of non-state actors and international organizations, NGOs. Amnesty International, Red Cross, Médecins Sans Frontières. Multinational corporations, MNCs, influence trade, labor, environment, and technology governance. Civil society movements, advocacy for human rights, climate action, gender equality. Epistemic communities, experts shaping policy and technical cooperation. Sixth, criticism and challenges, power inequality. Great powers dominate decision-making. UNSC veto, IMF quotas, WTO negotiations. Selectivity and double standards. Interventions in some conflicts but neglect of others. Bureaucracy and inefficiency. Red tape and waste in large organizations. State sovereignty versus international authority. tensions and interventions, e.g., humanitarian interventions versus non-interference, fragmentation, too many overlapping organizations leading to duplication of efforts. Seventh, future of international organizations and multilateral diplomacy reform efforts, calls to democratize UNSC, improve representation of Global South, digital diplomacy, use of technology, cyber norms, and virtual summits. Rise of multipolarity, greater role of China, India, Brazil, and regional bodies, hybrid diplomacy, partnerships between states, organizations, corporations, and NGOs, resilience to global crises, pandemics, climate change, migration, terrorism. Conclusion. International organizations and multilateral diplomacy are pillars of global governance. While flawed, they remain indispensable for addressing collective problems in an interdependent world. For students of international relations and diplomacy, mastering this module provides insight into the mechanisms of global power management, cooperation, and negotiation.